Hello everyone, welcome back, and today I hit 200,000 subscribers on YouTube. Now, to think of that, that is just a crazy number, and I cannot thank you guys enough for that. You guys literally put me where I am today on YouTube, and never in a million years did I think that in my first 14 months of actually posting that I would actually reach, the 200 subscriber milestone. So it's a huge milestone. I want to thank you guys, a lot for that. You guys literally do mean a lot to me. And today I'm actually doing a Q&A video, kind of bringing back from an old series that I did around 2-3 months ago now. And for those of you who don't know, I did have kind of a Q&A series where I would answer questions from you guys over on Twitter or down in the comment section, either GTA related or personal related questions as well. And I may be bringing this back as a weekly series. I'm not too sure yet. Let me know by leaving a like and a comment down below if you do want to see this series coming back weekly. And yeah, today I'm going to be doing a Q&A. I'm going to be answering a few questions, personal related as well as GTA related, and I hope you guys do go on to enjoy. So with all that being said, let's jump straight into the first question, which is actually coming from the Wolf Legend, and I get this asked on a daily basis. Even though I did cover this on my very first Q&A video, I still get this question asked on a daily basis, and he asks, how old are you? Now, the majority of people, I've seen in my comment sections a lot of the time, most people think I'm around 16 to 18 years old. I guess that's because of the way I sound. But I'm actually 20 years old, for those of you who don't know. So, yep, 20 years old, not 16 to 18. And now jumping into the next question. So the next question comes from Robbie, and he asks, what made you choose 2Dynamic as your name on YouTube? And who or what made you start YouTube? So, I've never really answered this question, the whole making behind my YouTube name, but today I'm going to answer that. And basically, when I started this YouTube channel, I was originally supposed to be doing this with a good in real life friend of mine, and we were supposed to be doing this together. That's kind of where the two came from. And of course, at the time, a good friend of mine was actually in work. He was actually working, so we didn't really have time to post. I just finished out of work, and I actually had time to post videos. So of course I started posting, and it kind of swayed towards the direction of me just continually posting, and it is what it is today. So you may be seeing him in the future on some videos, for when it's co-op games and things like that. So you stay tuned for that. I guess that you'll have to wait and see if that eventually does come around. So that's kind of where the two part of the name come from, and the dynamic part is honestly just random. I think we was looking for names to kind of go together with two. And I think we tried a few, and a few were taken, and then I just randomly thought of dynamic and then ended up putting it there. And of course the HD part, which I really don't want that to be there. I wish I could get rid of the HD part, but HD was just another addition onto the name as well. So kind of a random answer. Hopefully I've answered that good enough. But yeah, the two came from, I was supposed to be doing it with a friend of mine. Dynamic kind of random, and HD also kind of random as well. So with that being said, moving on to the next question, which actually comes from Tristan, and he asks, what is your top 3 favourite games? So of course, answering that straight off the back, GTA 5 is one of them, and I would have to say this is actually quite a hard one. I'd have to say kind of put it down to a series of games, which I would say the Borderlands series is one of my favourite series of all time. And pretty much any Bethesda game as well. I'd say like Skyrim, Fallout, all of them games are just awesome, and definitely some of my favourite games alongside Borderlands and GTA as well. So moving on to the next question, which is actually from a guy named Sean, and he asks, do you think there will be any DLC besides Heist that will come to the Xbox 360 and PS3? And it's actually been confirmed. I just want to kind of clear that up for those of you who don't know. It's actually been confirmed as well that pretty much most of the updates, as far as I know, that are coming to next-gen consoles are also going to be coming to the Xbox and the PlayStation as well. So if there is any DLC after Heist, it will be coming to the the last-gen consoles as well as the new-gen consoles or the current-gen consoles. So I wanted to kind of clear that up. That was just a question that I thought I'd throw in there and clear up a few things alongside the rest of them. So another question, GTA related as well, is that do you see players getting access to North Yankton in the future as a free mode in GTA 5 Online campaign etc. For the next gen consoles? And honestly, I think they will add it in eventually. They're going to add a map extension. I can see that happening pretty much as 100%. I think they're going to have to do that. I think that would bring a lot of people to GTA and that maybe not even playing it at the moment, and it would definitely bring players who have kind of swayed away from GTA back to the game. In my opinion, a whole new map, a whole new area to explore is single-handedly the biggest movement they can make DLC-wise. So hopefully they do add something like North Yankton or some kind of map expansion to GTA, and if they do, it's going to be awesome and definitely a huge move for DLC. So with that one being answered, now moving into the second last question of the day, which is actually from Sketch, and he asks, what is your new favourite vehicle in the next gen versions of GTA 5? And I have to say it's kind of split into two, which is for single player and one for online as well. And the one for single player, I would have to say it's the Imponte Duke O'Death, which is, I think it's a variant of the Imponte Dukes. And the reasoning behind that is because it's a very, very unique vehicle, definitely a heavily armoured up vehicle as well, and just generally an awesome vehicle to drive around in single player mode. Now for online, the Impante Ducadef isn't actually an online, which is very unfortunate. It would have to be the Phoenix. Now the Phoenix once again is a very rare vehicle online, and just in general that thing is awesome now, especially in first person mode as well. So the Phoenix for online and the Impante Ducadef for single player. And that leads me to the last question of the day, which is actually from ProReese, and he asks, what are your thoughts on next gen GTA 5? Now, in my honest opinion, the new gen GTA 5 is probably one of the best new gen games to actually land on, of course, the Xbox One and the PlayStation 4. Of course, with the additional features from the last gen, things like the first person mode, definitely changes the way we play GTA. I mean, I like to go in first person mode while in vehicles, while driving, and then when I'm on foot, I do like to go in third person mode. So once again, it definitely changes the way you play GTA. Of course, alongside that, there's been a bunch of new features, additional graphics, and all that kind of stuff. It just makes the game a whole lot better. So hopefully that has answered that question. Hopefully you did enjoy today's Q&A, guys, and be sure to leave a like down below if you want me to bring this back as another series. And if you ever want to get involved in any of these Q&A, guys, how you would do that is just leave a comment down below. You know, for anything that you want to be answered, and I may take some from the comments. Over on Twitter I'll take some as well, and Facebook, so be sure to follow me on Twitter and Facebook as well if you want to answer some questions on there, or ask some questions on there, sorry, and that would be for a Q&A as well. So hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, leave a like down below, and with that being said, I will catch you all tomorrow with 2 brand new videos.